Hi everyone, Aaron here for Zollotech, and this is what's on my iPhone. Now this is the 2014 edition, and I did one of these already, but this is the Reboot Edition. And the reason I called it that is, if you've been following me, all of the icons pretty much have changed. And the reason I say that is I was on iOS beta, or iOS 8 Beta 1 and Beta 2. They're still too unstable to use regularly, so I rolled it back to iOS 7. There was a few problems with iCloud with doing that, but that's not too big of a deal going forward. But what actually happened is I couldn't restore because of that problem with iCloud. I believe they move you to a different server or something. It actually screws up the iCloud backup, and here we have new apps. So what I thought is, I haven't really changed my iPhone much as far as the apps I use and everything, probably since the iPhone 3GS. Now, I've added apps, and there's other things that I've changed in how I do, now that you have the little control center here and things. But for the most part, my home screen has looked the same. This time I said, let's change it up a little bit. And so, for example, you can see that we have Feedly here. Now, Feedly is a news reader, and I set up the news that I wanted. It syncs, and these are all news stories. So I can pull this back like this. It's a news reader, and it keeps track of all my news. Now, in the past, I've used Pulse, and Feedly was the other one that works on an iPad, an iPhone, and also online on the web. So you can check it pretty much anywhere, and so I thought we'd give it a try, and so far I like it. It was a little bit of an adjustment, but that's Feedly, and I think it's really good as far as a newsreader goes. If you don't like this view, you can change it to be just text. It's really customizable, and it's pretty good. The other apps I switched to is, I've mentioned this in the past, but Pocket Casts, and this is a podcasting app, and it's a really great podcasting app. It can download episodes automatically. It can sync them so that they're synced across all different devices as long as you're signed in with your account. You can see here's some of the different ones, and then you can play them. And one of the nice features it has is while you're playing one of these, let me put this down volume-wise. While you're playing one, what you can do is tap this, just tap anywhere on the right to jump 30 seconds. Tap here to jump back 15 seconds, I believe is what it is. So it's a really nice, quick way to do that. So if you're using this in the car, for example, you don't have to look away. You just tap the right side of the device, and it will skip forward. So it's a really nice device, or application rather, and that's Pocket Casts. Now, Instagram I've used, the Weather Channel. I actually swapped out the old iPhone app for the Weather Channel, and I check the Weather Channel regularly anyway, and since the weather doesn't update in real time like maybe something like Android, I just figured I'd check it out here. Now this arrangement down here is the exact same. I still use Remote for the Apple TV, have some social apps, and these used to be on my second screen. I put them on the first screen, but these are pretty obvious, straightforward apps that most of you have probably seen. So this isn't anything terribly exciting, but if we go to the next page, you'll see I've changed up my wallpaper. Now, a lot of you want to see what I do for my wallpaper, and you can see this is some new wallpaper. It's pretty nice, and what I did is I downloaded it from Zedge, and same with the background wallpaper here. There's quite a few new ones that I've used, and they look really nice. So if you haven't used that app, it's free, and you can check it out. Now, Day One, you're probably familiar with if you've watched my videos before. Day One is a journaling app, and so I'm not going to go into that. But LinkedIn Jobs is a new LinkedIn job search app, which is really nice. And then Vine. Now, I'm not a huge fan of Vine. I'm still not sure I like it. It's quick videos if you're not familiar with it. And I just took a look at it. I don't really create them. Zach King has some really neat ones if you haven't seen those. But other than that, I thought I'd check it out, and I may delete it. Now, Devour is a video app that shows different videos, and I haven't really used this a ton. I've just started using it, and you have some popular videos and random videos, and again, a free app, and you can check out some videos that might be popular. So some things that are trending and some really neat videos, some that are really nice. I've been looking at doing a lot more video and photography with my iPhone. It's got a pretty good camera, and I've been doing some iMovie tutorial videos actually with the iPad, but I thought I'd just leave iMovie on here. Slow Pro, it's for doing slow motion video. Now you can do that in an iPhone 5S anyway, but it lets you edit it a little bit differently, and it's a free app just like that. And then Animoto makes slideshows out of your images. So it's really nice, and there may be some paid things within this app as well, but it's a free app to begin with, and you have an account, create a video, and you just grab your photos and make videos out of them. Pretty nice app, and we'll get out of that for now. Now, photography apps, like I said, some of these I actually haven't tried, but there's some really nice ones like Font Candy. You can put some nice fonts over the top of your videos, like this one. This is one of their stock photos you can see that's in here. Kind of nice. You can put that text there, the font there. We also have Aviary and PicLab, and then iPhoto, which is Apple's app, and then Camera Plus, which gives you a little bit more control over your camera other than what you can do with your iPhone alone. So you've got some different things you can do, stabilizer and normal and different types of pictures, and you can more finely adjust your iPhone. Now, you'll be able to do a lot more of that when iOS 8 comes out. You'll have a little more fine tuning of that. So some nice photography apps. Under Apple apps, most of these are just what comes with the iPhone, with the exception of Find Friends. I use that to find family members and things if I'm wondering where they're at. And then under Utilities, I've got a few different things: Starbucks, Google Authenticator, Planning Center Online. Sign Easy is a really great app. It allows you to sign PDFs really easily on your phone. So maybe someone sends you a document you need to sign quickly. You can use it free and sign it, and then just send it back to yourself or email it to someone. And it really works well. I actually used it for some official legal documents, and it works great. Gradient is another one that's kind of nice. You can make a gradient background. So if you want to make a background, you can just change this up a little bit, change the colors, maybe swing it around, the angle. You can see you can get a nice gradient wallpaper if you want to make one yourself. Again, another free app. It's called Gradient. And that's pretty much it other than finance. I've used a couple different ones before. MoneyWiz, I've shown before. But other than that, that's pretty much what's on my iPhone right now. And I'm looking for maybe some better photo or video apps and maybe some better wallpaper apps. Zedge has been around forever, but maybe there's some better ones. So let me know what you think in the comments below. There's got to be some other apps that maybe I haven't tried. I don't have any games on here yet, and I used to have a bunch of different games, but I find I play them more on the iPad side than the iPhone. So if there's any ones that are iPhone specific that you think are great, let me know in the comments below. If you haven't subscribed already, please subscribe. As always, thanks for watching. This is Aaron. I'll see you next time.